It is Rambling Hour with Lisa, season 8. I know last week I said season 7, but it is actually season 8, and this is episode 7. So the time keeps ticking by, and I am coming to you from my lovely kitchen, our lovely kitchen. It's not just mine. Family, I guess they have a stake in it too, and Steve, right? But it is our lovely kitchen. And see if I can do this. I want to maybe try and get the table in more here because I want to get like this, my welcome, and I'll show you him, but then I want to get me, and I want to get this, and I'll explain it all. So let me try and raise you up more, and then tilt you down more. Oops, that's not the right thing to do. Even more. That's actually not bad. Yeah, maybe that gets everything in enough. Or if I bring you back a little more. How's that? Better? No, I think you need to be up a little more. Sorry, I'm just getting used to the new tripod. I mean, well, it does have a tripod bottom and the new light. Oh, Steve's here to come and say hi.
Hi, bye.
Aw. Well, he did do what I just said. He did say hi. And we even got a bye. And one day he will be my guest. And Lena just came in too. So what I wanted to show you was this beautiful cheese platter. And why? Why do I have a cheese platter? So it looks like wine and cheese, but it's not wine and cheese. It is cheese, but it's pop because I don't really drink wine. And a beautiful little sampling of goodies. Now, why would I have such a thing? Well, my best friend Samantha's birthday is tomorrow, and she had a little gathering today, and me being a pig, and her knowing it, she gave me the leftovers to take home. And it looks so nice on the cheese board there that she suggested, and I thought it would be a great idea to put it on one at home. So that is, there's hummus and breadsticks and olives and grapes. I'm gonna eat some of this when I'm done my live. But until then, it's just gonna look pretty. So thank you to Samantha for this. Baby, there's a little tiny, I think it's a sausage roll thing. I don't remember what it's called. Samantha can tell me. I think it's a sausage roll. No, I can't remember what this is called. And it's got some, it's not chutney, it's some kind of, Samantha, what's this thing called again? And what's the stuff on top of it again? Pork pie. It's a pork pie. And it's not chutney, it's like it's not a relish. I can't remember, maybe it's a relish. With Branston pickle on it. Thank you, Samantha. So I don't remember if I've showed you guys this before or not, and hopefully I don't drop it. But this is a welcome scarecrow that I painted in ceramics years ago, and it took me a long time to paint it, and especially to decide what colors I wanted to do. I mean, I knew I wanted to do the overalls, or let's do this again, dungarees, overalls, whatever you want to call them. I knew I wanted to do them blue. Like denim, but I didn't know about the shirt and everything. And I think, and the hat, I think I chose like these colors. I think they look really, really good, and it looks really, really good. And I don't put this outside because I don't want it to get wrecked, but I do, I wrap it up in a sheet every year and put it away for, bye, love you, say I have the voice, have a good night. I put it away for the season, because I decorate for every season. So this is one of my favorite things, one of my favorite pieces. Not just that I painted it, but how good it looked and how much it turned out, like how well it turned out. So yeah, I love that. And then next to it right here, I did show you guys this before, but it has even more meaning. Now, this is the June 1959 royal visit to Canada. So a few things about this is that, okay, teacup and saucer, very English. I don't know if I can put the finger up and, okay, very English. but very Canadian, is a gift from my father-in-law, Pierce, Steve's dad. And so I use it with my autumn decor. But also, as we know, Queen Elizabeth II has passed away this week. Actually, on two of my sister's birthdays. Like September 8th was my older sister Melody and my younger sister Amber's birthdays. And that was when Queen Elizabeth passed away. So prayers to her and her family, and for anybody else who is affected by this loss. And I know for me, it's, you know, I think for most people, it's a kind of a double-edged sword, or like catch-22. I don't know what my hair would look good with a clip right there. Sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful while we're talking about the Queen, but it's because she lived till she was 96. That's a great age, and like a life well lived. So, you know, we would love to, if we have a good life and we're healthy, it would be great to live to that age. At the same time, she seemed to be such an amazing lady, and more than just a queen of a country, because, you know, you could argue whether you believe that a country needs the monarchy or such, but as a public figure and somebody who lots of people admired, she just seemed like an amazing lady, and so it is a huge loss to the world. Kind of like when, you know, Betty White passed away, and, you know, just those, you know, when we lose good ones, it hurts. So prayers to anybody who's suffering from the loss of Queen Elizabeth. So I hope everyone is well, and that you guys are doing good this week and last week. And so yes, as far as last week, like I said, two of my sisters celebrated their birthday. One of my friends as well, same day. My friend Henry in Canada, it was his birthday as well, so shout out to Henry. And there is a few other birthdays on the 8th, and then there's been a few birthdays since. And to be honest, there's birthdays on my Facebook of friends and family every day. There's somebody's birthday. But let's see what else. One of my friends from high school, Matthew, is in London right now, and I meant to talk to Samantha about this, but there's just too many people there. But I haven't responded to his message yet. I haven't finished reading it. He said he's there till Thursday, and he asked if I'm busy. But the thing is that the trains are, like, some of the trains are on strike and stuff, and I've never really gone anywhere by myself, and I'm not opposed to going by myself, but I don't think Steve wants to go, and plus he has to work, and I don't know if Samantha has the time, or the, you know, the fact that she has a new baby. Well, he's not new, but he's still like only a couple months old and stuff. So Sam, let me know if you have time, or you think that it's a good idea to go for a trip to London. Thing is, like I said about the trains, if the trains were running normal, then I would have no problem going to Crewe, jumping on the train, going to London and visiting him. But I need to open the message and see exactly where he is in London and see. But it would be really cool to, like, you know, if someone's coming all this way, I'm not saying he came this way to see me, because I didn't even know he was in London. He actually arrived the day that the Queen passed away. But when I read his comment, I said, oh, you're in London, how long? And so it would be really cool to see him. I haven't seen him since high school. So that's something I might do this week coming up. But other than that, this last week, we finally got rain, which is great for two reasons. One, because we really, really needed it. Like, the ground was so dry, so we really needed the rain. And two, it made me stay inside. Not that I couldn't go outside in the rain and garden, but it's like not as enjoyable to be out in the rain in the garden. And there's so many things in the house that need to be done. So I have been like cleaning and doing more things. And as you can tell, I got the autumn decorations down from the loft, thanks to Allison for helping me. Well, I passed her the big bins from the loft, and so I'm gonna do that. These cabinets up here that you can't see right now with the glass, I've organized them a little bit better, and I'm gonna decorate for autumn. So I've been, cleaning and doing things in the house. Feathers, Steve and Jackie's business Feathers is closing. Well, it's almost pretty much closed, but they have a few things for sale, and I picked up some books from there that I wanted to, like, they had so many books, so we don't want to keep all the books, but I want to read lots of them. So I've been taking photos of each page. Well, actually, I do this, but I didn't just hold this big light that Steve bought me is so awesome. So I had it tilted like this with my camera in it, and it came with a remote control that actually I could do that right now too. Like the remote control was just an added bonus. Like I could probably order it separate online, but it connects Bluetooth to your phone, so you can just take a picture with, like, I used to use a similar one on a long rope not a rope, a wire, when I did photography in a studio to take pictures of babies. So you could have your hands free to do what you needed to do and take a picture with the camera instead of carrying the camera around, and there was a monitor. So anyways, okay, cool. Thanks, Samantha. So I had, she said we can talk tomorrow regarding London. So I had the thing down like that. I had the remote control, and so all I had to do is turn the pages and take a picture, turn the page and take a picture. And I could use this hand with the little clicker to even hold both pages open. So I got really great, bright pictures of so many books. I got through I would say about 30 books that I took pictures of. Now, it's not for copyright infringement. I'm not like making copies of them and selling them or anything. It's just for personal use for me to be able to read them. I like reading on my phone better anyways because it's brighter. I can read it anywhere I am, and I can zoom in. Some of those books are so old and some of the writing is so tiny that I'm like, my goodness, if I had to read this holding the book anyways. So yeah, so that I did that this week. That took me a day and a half to do that, and then I brought the books back to her and did some running around that day as well. Yeah, I've just been getting a lot done, and that makes me feel so good to clean and organize. And also, the better our house gets, the better I feel. And when I can see things like the jars and stuff behind me, when I can see things, it makes me want to use them more. So even the baking drawers, having big drawers that open and all the baking stuff is there. I see things and I get inspired. So like I made chicken noodle soup. Well, it was supposed to be chicken noodle soup because I have these noodles back here that I thought they look like the kind of noodles that we use in Canada for chicken noodle soup. And you can get like, here you guys get Campbell's chicken noodle soup. So you guys might know what I'm talking about. They have little noodles like this in. So I thought these were the noodles to make chicken noodle soup. Well, it turns out this is just pasta. And what happened is once I put the noodles in my soup, even though I did it last and only gave them a few minutes, they turned mushy and it became a creamy chicken soup that you can't see any remnants of noodles in it, but it still tastes good. It's just a texture of like a bit mushy. So it's not a total write-off. It still tastes good, but it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. However, that wasn't my point. My point was the more I see these things, the more accessible things are in the kitchen or wherever in the house. It just makes me want to get things done more. And I have boxes in the entranceway for things to get rid of. So I am slowly decluttering as well as I get rid of things. Hey, get your nose down. There is a little Nova trying to eat my cheese. No. I want to teach her, and Lena even, that just because there's something on a table or where their noses can reach, it doesn't mean they get to sniff it or eat it. So, Tom got back. He was in Turkey for a week. I told you guys that last week. He got back from his trip. Seems like him and his friends had a really good time. So he had just come downstairs, and that's why Nova's down here. Little Aurora, you're... Come and say hi. Your shirt matches your jacket matches your face. Happy and goth. Just kidding. It's Nightmare Before Christmas. This is Aurora, and we're being super quiet. Love you. Bye. Eat the food, doggies. Bad, Samantha. Bad. Hey. Look who's being. What are you doing? Thief. Get out of here! What is it? You already have it in your mouth and now you want to know what it is? Hummus? It's a red pepper hummus that if you're talking about what you, like this? Red pepper hummus?
It is spicy.
No? Well.
Not olives.
No, not too bad.
Nice.
Okay, love you. Bye. So I'm going to have something I drink too because I am thirsty and... A doggy bag, yeah. I did get a doggy bag from, if you like the food from Samantha's. So, I'm gonna have a sip of this and I'll tell you guys a funny story that happened today with me and Samantha and a drink. Me and Samantha both like our Diet Dr. Pepper. And lots of times when we see each other, we'll bring each other a drink of Diet Dr. Pepper. Because I drink Coke a lot, Dr. Pepper is more expensive, so I don't drink it as often, so it's a very nice treat. So today, as tradition, for her birthday as well, I brought her a bottle of Diet Dr. Pepper, and I got myself one because where I buy them, that you can get 2 for 1, or not 2 for 1, I wish. It's cheaper if you buy 2. Anyways, so I gave her one, I had one. And then later we were tidying up and there was a bottle in the kitchen, so I gave it to her, like a bottle of Dr. Pepper, and I said, here, this is yours. And she said, no, I drank mine. And I said, no, I drank mine. This is yours. And she's like, no, I drank mine. And I was like, unless we were drinking the same one. And then we were like, maybe we were. And I said, I wondered why I had drank it so fast. And she's like, I wondered that too. So instead of each having our own, we kept picking up the same bottle throughout the, day and drinking the same one. And yeah, so it was quite funny. But I left the full one there for her because it's her birthday, and it was a silly mistake, but it made us laugh. And I really enjoyed meeting Samantha and her other half, Alex, his friends and their girlfriends, and all the guests that Samantha had over for her little birthday get-together. Our boiler is not working right now. The guy's coming out to fix it tomorrow, which meant that to get this gorgeous hair, I had to have a cold shower. Especially for the fact that, as you guys might know, that most days my hair does not look like this. It looks like a big fuzzy pile of ponytail or bun, and so it can be days that before I do my hair. So when I do, Samantha wrote LOL, funny regarding drink. Yeah, it is funny. So which I did have some more pop after that at her house, but at the same time that's why I'm thirsty, because I haven't had that much pop today. But yeah, so my hair, I had to get knots out, and I wanted to look nice for Samantha's birthday and for my live. So yeah, cold shower to get all the knots out, but serves me right for leaving my hair for days without. And it looked like it turned out like super nice. Like I had some of this up today, but like it just got so much volume. Maybe I need to like do a cold wash more often. I wonder if that is what's going on here. Auntie Diane says, sorry Lisa, I have to miss this week. I'm with my best friend at her Parkinson's walk. I will watch the replay. That's okay, Auntie. Don't apologize. Have fun at your Parkinson's walk and with your friend, and do a great job. That's why I'm here every week. So it's when you can fit it into your schedule. So enjoy your weekend and enjoy the replay. I can't tell you anything's going to be that interesting, but we'll see. We'll see what comes up in the next half an hour or more. All right. Bye for, oh no, I'm not saying bye to all you guys. Just bye to Auntie Diane and have fun. I'm just going to quickly shut off my Wi-Fi. I don't think so.
Anyways, like there's nobody else in this house.
It might just be a glitch. Just ask her to play it.
But then I feel bad if Daddy's listening.
He's not. He's probably already there.
Alright.
Sorry about that. Amazon Music, it just acts weird sometimes when we're trying to listen to it. Like you can only have one person listen to it at a time on that account, but I know the last time I tried to listen to it, it kept just shutting off. And so Aurora was just asking if Steve's listening to it on his way to go play cards with his mates, but he's probably already with his mates, and I don't think he's listening to Amazon Music. So I told her just to, because if you want to listen to, say Steve was listening to it in his car and I wanted to play it in the kitchen, and I say, to the Echo to start playing Amazon Music, she will cut it off in his car and start playing it on this device. So, and then he'll be like, what happened to my music? And then he'll play it again on his, and I'll be like, why did it cut off on mine? And then we're all texting each other like, are you listening to Amazon right now? Are you listening? Because it's not working for me. So that is what's going on there. What else is new and interesting that I did this week? I just like I said, every day things are getting better. And like, how I said in the garden, like I'm like, instead of having 3 pots with different plants in, if there's room, I'm just squishing them all together, and which is, yeah, so I'm just trying to combine things and make that, so I don't have as many pots to deal with when it's not raining and everything else, because when I love my garden, but having so many plants, I have to deal with them so much that I don't get to do other things like be in the house or whatever. So and like all these pastas back here. I don't want to have so many pastas, but I bought different flavors over the years. Like there's some green ones here that are like pea flavor, like garden pea, not urine, but pea flavor, spinach, and I can't remember what the other one is. And, you know, and like there's some pasta made of chickpeas, and I want to try them to see which ones are good and which ones aren't. But that's why I have so many. And now that I can see them, it reminds me, make that, try that, you know, do that. And so it's the same with the spices. So I got these jars for spices that we use more often, and the labels are on top. So spices that we use more often and we want bigger than the little ones, or even like cinnamon sticks and stuff like that. I just want to smell them. I like the smell. Oh, I love cinnamon. It's one of my favorite flavors and smells in the world. I used to have this tanning lotion that was cinnamon, and it was tingle effect, so it would get hotter on your skin when you were doing your tanning session. So it'd make me tingle, and it smelled so good, and yeah, so I'm just excited to organize things and make things more efficient and cleaner and simpler, and so I've been doing that in the garden as well. I got a little bit of time in the garden this week. Not as much because I've been in the house, but yesterday I was out in the garden, which was really nice. And now that it's finally rained and we have more rain, I reseeded the patches on the lawn. So, working out. Yes, I have. I have been working out all week. Because because Tom was in Turkey and we were taking care of Nova, Steve goes for his walks with Lena, and sometimes Tom would go for his walk at the same time as Steve, and then the dogs would walk around the field. I told you guys this, I think, last week about the field, and there's like gravel paths along the field. So I've been doing that with Steve, where we power walk to the field. Then once we get to the field, we let the dogs run, and we go late at night so that nobody else is really there. So we let the dogs run around the field while we power walk the paths around and get our exercise in. So I've been doing that every day with Steve. Today he's gone to cards and he won't be home till late. So we could technically go, but if it's after midnight, it would count as tomorrow's exercise. So I'm gonna do the elliptical today. But now that the kids are back in school and we're starting a routine again, I really do miss my yoga and my shred. But at the same time, it doesn't hurt to do the walk with Steve as well. So I'm gonna try and do all of it. And but yes, so for that part of my life, I have been working out every day, and it just feels good to be active. And this is not a knock at anybody who's not being active, and it's not about being super skinny or super in shape. I mean, I have my goals and I like to maintain a healthy body, but it just feels good to be active. Feels good to know that I've put something into my body, like exercise into my body, which is benefiting everything, making me feel better, making, like, literally, like in the mind, feel better because I did it, but the body feel better because I'm healthier and being active. So, I mean, 20 to 30 minutes a day, and that's like we said, we power walk, but even just a regular walk is doing something to get yourself up and out, especially if you have a job where you're at a computer lots. So, what else can I babble about? I was gonna do something in the kitchen today. I am in the kitchen, but I was gonna do something in the kitchen, but I didn't plan very well, did I? So, yeah, dinners this week have been, I said, the chicken soup that I made, and yesterday I just made some chicken breast and some beef, so people have been having wraps, like soft tacos wraps. So that is what's going on for dinner tonight. I froze the rest of the chicken soup in containers, and my brain will not remind me if what else we had this week for dinner. So coming up this week, I'll have to make some plans for dinner. I don't know what I should make or have. So let's see, tomorrow the guy is coming to fix the furnace. I'll be home for that. Tuesday, grocery shopping, and today's the 11th, so 12th. Tomorrow is Samantha's actual birthday. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's something on the 17th that I'm forgetting. What's happening on the 17th? I know I wrote it down in my journal, so I'm gonna have to look. That's a Saturday, right? I don't know, I'll have to look, but there's something going on. I need to take Aurora's measurements too for her whites. So for her, like, you know, she's going to school for bakery and patisserie. So her white, like her chef's whites or whatever they're called, I need to take her measurements to get the right size for that. I was gonna do that today. She doesn't have college tomorrow, so I could do it tomorrow, but she has college on Tuesday and I need to order those ASAP. So, yeah. Just getting the garden winter ready as well, so it's better to be ahead of those things before. And remind me in November to start my sweet peas. I know that sounds crazy, and they're not going to do a lot of growth in the winter months, but because they'll be started so early, once spring gets around, they will take off. And the year that I tried starting my seedlings of sweet peas, and you can do this even in Canada, maybe not in November, Canada, but you can try. But as long as you have them with light and they're not going to get too leggy. But even if they do get really long and leggy, you can cut the sweet peas and it'll send up more shoots. It'll make a stronger, bushier plant. And the part that you cut off, you can even stick in dirt and root it. And the year that I did that, when I started my sweet peas in November, that was the best year of sweet peas ever. I was like cutting so many flowers that I was literally leaving little bunches, because the more you cut the flowers, the more flowers will bloom, and you do it every about 5 to 10 days. I was literally leaving bunches in little, like, you know, like tin cups or what, not tin cups, tin cans, just anything I could put out, like a vessel of, like a vase, but that I didn't want back. And I was leaving them for the neighbors with little jars of sweet pea flowers because I had so many. But yeah, it turned out great. So I'm going to try again in November to start my sweet peas. Oh, I need to also look at my labels. I know I saw it yesterday. Okay, so I bought these 3 citrus plants in the spring, and they've been going really well in my greenhouse. And there's these little orange ones. I can't remember if they're not kumquats, but they might be kumquats, but they're like some kind of little citrus. They're only about that big. And then I know I have I think it's called a limequat. So it's like a cross between a lime and a kumquat. And then there's these other ones, and I think they're limes, but I'm not sure. But they're like, I'm getting quite a few, and some of them are like good size. And I posted a picture of them a couple days ago, and Melody, my sister, asked me what they were, and I don't know. I think they're limes, but I don't keep the tags with my plants in the garden, but what I do is, again, with my phone and camera, I take a picture of all the tags and I put them on my computer, and then I eventually organize them. But I can, so I can go in to my computer and go into a folder like garden and labels, and then I go to like perennials or flowers, or not flowers, perennials, annuals. There's vegetable, like fruit and veg. So that would probably, and then, you know, like shrubs and whatever. So under fruit and veg, and then it would be under fruit, and then it would, you know, it would show, like, so I gotta go and see what those citrus fruits are, but that's quite exciting that they're growing really well. I don't know where everybody is tonight. So again, my sisters, my mom, I'm not sure. That's okay. If my mom forgot, she can watch it later. But yeah, I need to make that white Play-Doh still too, so I might do that on one of my lives as well. It can be a combination of different things on my live. If you have any suggestions of things that you want me to do on my live, let me know. The other thing I want to do, and I want to do it soon, like this week, is talk to that man that Steve suggested about finding a place for the haunted house that I want to do for Halloween. And if not him, like, I'll start with him, and if it doesn't work out or he doesn't know anywhere, then I'm gonna, you know, seek out on my own in Middlewich somewhere a location that I can put on a haunted house. I wonder what day Halloween falls on this year too, but it would be like, say, the weekend around Halloween, and then also Halloween. So I want to look into that, because time is ticking so quickly. It is already September 11th, so before you know it, it's gonna be the end of October, and Halloween will be here. And if I really want to do this haunted house, I need to get my butt in gear to plan out where it's going to be. And then when I know where it's going to be and when we have that place available, I'll know how much time we have to decorate. So then that determines how intricate the decorations can be, although you can still pull off a pretty good haunted house even if you only have a couple days to decorate. But it also takes volunteers to like be the people who scare the participants who come through. So yeah, I want to plan that and get into that. So I want to look into that soon because I've been wanting to do the haunted house since I moved here, but I haven't done it, and now is time. There's no reason why not, except my what's the word, not tardiness, but like, yeah, it's just up to me how hard I want to actually, if I want to get it done, I need to get off my butt and do it. So I'm gonna have a sip of my pop. Give me 1 second. Super quiet around these parts. So Allison came up to me this evening and asked for a hug, and I gave her a hug, and I said, "What's wrong?" And she said nothing, and she said, "Let me show you a video." And she showed me this video of this mom asking her daughter if she wanted to go to Starbucks and get a coffee, and the daughter said she had to hang out with her friend. And then she said maybe later, another time or whatever, she wanted to hang out with her friends. The mom was really sad, but I don't know if the daughter knew or not. And then the daughter shouted her mom back and said, "Wait, Mom, let's go to Starbucks. I can see my friends anytime." And then it made Allison sad and think that she might be being too distant. And I said, "You're not being distant." I said, and also communication is so important in relationships. So if I felt like you were being too distant, I would let you know. And I said, and you too. I hope you would let me know if I was being too distant, if I'm, as a mom, because it's like this song, Cats in the Cradle. So if as a mom, I'm, you know, saying, "Oh no, I'm too busy to do this or that or whatever." I mean, I know she's 18, so we're not going to like, you know, well, I guess we could, any example I'm thinking of, we could technically do, like sit down and color together or whatever, but yeah, I wouldn't want the kids to feel like I don't put time into them and our relationship either. So yeah, it was still a nice moment. It made us both appreciate what we have, and that, you know, so for you guys as well, don't take that for granted. Just love the ones that are around you and make sure that you communicate and that you guys talk to each other about how much time is enough, because some people need more time together and some people don't need as much time, but they know that if you need anything, they'd be there. So, and obviously seeing Samantha today, that meant I got more snuggle time in with my little Spencer. He is doing well and growing bigger and bigger every time I see him. He's still like smaller than like my kids were when they were born, but he's just a snuggly. So it's kind of nice that he's already like over 3 months old, but you get to like snuggle him like he's a newborn. But he was lying on his back today, and he's starting to roll to the sides, and he likes to look around at things a bit. And but he's still a hungry monster. He wants to eat a lot, but that's okay because it's helping him grow bigger and stronger. I just have burps that want to come out because I've been drinking my pop. One day, you know, even though this is season 8, maybe one day that will switch to like water, so I don't get the burps while I'm doing my live. But you know what? Maybe that'll be when I'm professional, getting paid to do this. Right now, this is just me having fun. So you guys, maybe it'll be a feature. Maybe part of it'll be like, how big of burps can Lisa do on this episode? I know that's fun for me, but maybe not everybody will enjoy that. But I am one of those people who, when I get the big burp, I'm just like I try to like just emphasize it and let it go. And I'm okay with the kids doing that, but our rule was, even growing, like when they were little, like the rule is at home, when you don't have guests over or whatever, let them out, like, you know, it's funny. But if we're in a restaurant or if there's guests over or something, then we need to be a little more appropriate, because not everybody thinks it's that funny. So then what we're watching right now, we are watching the latest season of Brassic, which is like a comedy program with like only 6 episodes. Brassic means broke, so it's about these like young adults who are trying to do anything, even like a little bit of illegal stuff. And it's based here in England, like selling pot or whatever, just like trying to find, you know, quick ways to make money. but it's funny. It's a very funny program. So it's called Brassic, so you can look it up, and I believe that you will enjoy each season. I can't remember like what season we're on right now. This is at least season 4, I think. Might even be more. But what else? We need to start watching that dragon one. You know, the Lord of well, I don't know what the Lord of the Rings one is. We haven't watched that either. But the Game of Thrones one, yeah, we haven't started that yet either. But what else have we been watching? I have some Gardener's World that I need to watch, but I'll watch some of it when I do my elliptical, when I'm done my live. And I have to go up in the art room and move stuff around, like where the boiler is, and there's some stuff there that I need to clear it so the guy can work on the boiler tomorrow morning, or when he gets here. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. Nobody is here to give me comments or to give me suggestions, and I've been doing really well rambling. But what else do you guys want to talk about? Know about? It's September. My older sister, because her birthday is in September, the song by Green Day, like "Wake Me Up When September Ends." Like it's Billy Joe wrote that song about like when his dad died, but my sister Melody, it makes her sad because her birthday is in September. So if you went to sleep at the end of August and woke up when September was over, you would miss her birthday. Speaking of birthdays, I will be having one myself. Next month I will be 44. So I wonder what that means in spiritual numbers and all that numerology stuff, which I don't know a lot about, but I know that it's a double digit, like a repetitive number, so that is something. And you would take 4 and 4 and it equals 8, so then you would look up what 8 means as well. So if anyone does numerology, you can let me know. But and reading, like I said, I took pictures of all those books, but I haven't really read in the last week or so, just because I've been getting other things done. But with the gardening season, you know, not coming to an end here yet, but with the more rain we get, the more I'll be indoors. So maybe I'll try and get some more reading in as well. But I'll let you guys know, obviously. Oh yeah, there was a book that I had that I was going to show you guys this week too, but I forgot. So I have some things that are planned for showing you guys, but it's, again, a matter of me getting my button gear before the day arrives that I do my live again. So Steve was supposed to go on a mate's holiday in October, but he's not doing that now. So, because a lot of his mates have already taken their holidays and they just don't have time, so it's not going to work out. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else is new in our lives or interesting. Nothing. We just have normal lives like everyone else, like work, school, housework, making dinners, trying to, you know, get through the days, but still not taking life for granted and enjoying the everyday and the journey along the way. And Stan says it starts at 3. Wish us luck. We are going 5K. That is more than I could do, probably. And it starts at 2 her time, not 3. So that is that in an hour? I have no idea. So 7 to, yeah, so no, that's in 10 minutes. So enjoy yourself, good luck, and have fun. And hopefully this will be interesting to watch back when you're done or listen back. But I need to really think about some things to talk about, or it is not going to be that exciting. So yes, like I said, have fun and good luck. That's my Auntie Diane and her friend who are doing a 5K for, I think it was for Parkinson's. Let me just look back. Yeah, Parkinson's walk. So, well, maybe I could walk 5K. I mean, when me and Steve walk every evening, it's at least 2K. So I could do 5K. But my shins are really sore right now because he has been walking for over 2 years. Has it been 2 years? Well, it's at least 2. It's just before 2 years. I think it might be over 2 years every day in a row. So he can do, and I'm shorter. So when he takes a step, I'm like either taking 2 steps or like trying to like bring my like you know what I mean. My stride is different than his because I'm short. So to keep up with him, it's a lot of work. So my shins are sore, but I'm not quitting. So, and like I said, today I'm going to be doing the elliptical. So it's different muscles. So that'll be good too. Give my shins a little bit of a break. But yeah, so maybe I could do a 5K one of these days. But Samantha, we need to look into, like, I know that it's called something different here, but like my sisters and like so many of my, like so many people I know back in Canada, they did that mud girl thing. But yeah, like I'd like to do something like mud or paint or any of those types of things too. Like, so maybe we look into something like that here. I haven't ever done any type of marathon or walk or anything, but I guess it's not just about doing that. You're supposed to raise money for the event as well, whichever charity you are what's the word, not sponsoring, supporting. So yeah. Brain is shutting off. I don't know what to talk about. I would love to color. I wish I had time to do those things. It's not that I don't have time. If you know what, time is just like, if you really want to do something, you'd prioritize it. So it's really not that you don't have time. It's what's important. And I guess coloring would be fun, but it's not the top of my list even with hobbies, because that would be gardening. And I do enjoy cleaning and organizing, even though some of the cleaning, sometimes it feels tedious. I like organizing, like I said, like getting things more like efficient. So it makes me happy to rethink a situation and how can I organize or make this even more effective, efficient, and attractive in, you know, like the jars behind us. They're not staying here on the shelf, I mean on the countertop, but I just don't know where to put them right now. But it's still nice to have them. So that reminded me too that I need to paint the ceiling in the bathroom, which I've told you guys for weeks. And me and Steve really do need to go and choose tiles for the back, like the splash back here. Backsplash, splash back, whatever you want to call it. And we need to start with the floor in the bathroom downstairs, and then we can do the walls as well. So we can choose all those tiles. But yeah, as soon as we know what we want for the floor, then Steve the tiler can start tiling the floor, and then after that we can do the walls. I just heard someone cough, and it was a male, and I was like, oh my god, what? Steve's gone, but it's Thomas. So I need to do my roots again too. I noticed that today, but that's not high on the priority list either. I need to book an appointment for my eyes. I need to make appointments for the dentist. Because if you don't go every however long on the dentist, because there's such a demand for that, they will actually take you off their list, and then it's really hard to get on a list. So I need to make sure that I make dentist appointments so they don't take us off their lists. So I'm just really excited to put out the autumn decorations and make everything look pretty and feel different, and put like the air fresheners will be like something spicy, like nutmeg, cinnamon, like just autumn spice smells. And even if I have nice days outside in the garden, it still has that nice autumny feel. And like I said, the Halloween stuff, I didn't bring Halloween stuff out of the loft, but it's easy enough to get if and when I find out if we're doing a haunted house and where. So I will keep you guys updated on that. I also want to make plans for doing a Halloween special. So I need to look at my calendar and see what day Halloween is on, and what day my Sunday is closest to that for doing my rambling hour. Except for if I'm doing a haunted house on that Sunday, closest to Halloween. So I'll have to figure it all out, but I'll let you guys know. And that is exciting. So that, yeah, there will be a Halloween special. I'll see if I can find some spooky kid stories. Not too spooky, but like some kind of kid stories. So I can do one of my weeks where I'm reading stories to the kids, or even a bonus episode. But I'll let the kids know when it is so they can watch it. I got laundry to do. That never ends. It's just a normal life like everybody else. Laundry, there's no dishes, and the dishes are the kids' job, but you know, just doing what needs to be done. So yeah, it's just too quiet. I can hear the dryer, so that's like the only noise that's going on besides this rambling voice. My mother-in-law had her hip surgery on the 8th, I think, actually, on the same day that the Queen died, and on my sister's birthday. So that was Monday, I think. And so she's doing good from her hip surgery, but I had video chatted with her to see how she was doing, and we were talking about Steve the tiler, actually, when he tiled the floors in the kitchen. And she said, oh, he loves, how did she say it? He loves listening to you talk. And I was like, what? I was thinking, like, what? Does he watch the Rambling Hour? Or what is she talking about? And it was because he had met some other people from Canada, and he loved their accents. And then when he heard me talk, he had told Trisha, like my mother-in-law, that I sound just like the girls that he met before, and he just loves the Canadian accent and can listen to it, like, forever. And I'm like, yeah, the accent I get, this voice, but I need to stop putting myself down, because I love a lot of things about myself, but my voice isn't one of them. But I know what it's like to watch people when they just keep knocking themselves, and it's not an attractive thing. So, hi Novi. Oh, you're all wet. Is it raining outside? I think you just went with your daddy and now you're raining. Keep your nose off of the table. No. You guys just, no. So I think Thomas just took Nova for John because Steve, you know, because I'm not doing it tonight because Steve's not here, so. Oh yes, Thomas is all wet too, so I think it might be raining out. Is it raining out? Just a little bit. His hair is slicked back, like down with rain. So yes, they're both soggy. That is funny. Oh, so many good things. It's just those little things in life that make you happy. Like I said, I am excited. I'm not excited to go up in the art room and move all the stuff from the boiler, but I am happy to have a boiler, and I'm happy that it'll be fixed tomorrow, and it'll be nice to have hot water for when we want to have showers. So good news is that we have that on demand, like that tap that has like boiling water on demand, so you can still have hot water to do dishes and stuff like that if we use that water or mix it. And like dishwasher and washing machine will still work even with the boiler not working because they heat the water themselves. So, but I am looking forward to the workout only because I know that my body needs it and loves it, and I'll be focused on Gardener's World, so that'll keep my attention. And so I am excited about that. I'm excited about eating some of these snackies beside me when I'm done, and then having a little bit of time, you know, just chilling by myself before Steve gets home from being out with his mates. And then Monday starts all over again. Eric has school, Steve and Tom have work. Aurora doesn't go to college on Mondays, which I think I've told you guys 100 times now. So I will have Allison and Aurora home tomorrow. We need to figure out Aurora's uniform for college, and Allison needs to work on getting a job. And we need to do, Aurora's going to be 17 at the end of September, so in a few weeks, so she's able to get her driver's license then. So I need to get them to fill out their forms for that, both Allison and Aurora. So that is things that we could work on while on the days that Aurora's home, like tomorrow and stuff like that. So, and I want to put the autumn decorations out. Like I took them all out of the bins and they're all over the dining room table, but I want to like set them out and make things look pretty and clean and nice and share it with you guys on lives. I love our kitchen. I'm so happy with it. And I am just, I just love it and enjoy it. And I can't wait to do more in the kitchen with you guys. And I guess, like, you know, we don't need to go all Christmassy, but if you live in Canada, you know that as soon as September comes, it's like as soon as you're done. Thank you, Samantha. Samantha says she loves our kitchen. As soon as September comes and kids go back in school, it feels like autumn. So even though technically here it doesn't really feel like autumn yet, although a few things, like there is some, because we've had such a dry spring and summer, some of the plants are just a bit unhappy. So I did drive and see like some leaves on the ground today too. So, so yeah, it's like, feels like autumn. And then because it snows on the prairie so early, it feels Christmassy soon. So Christmas baking happens very early in Canada. And so there's no harm in me starting some Christmas baking. And because what you can do is with a lot of baking, you can freeze it. So you start making things. And if I start doing them even on my lives, then we can do different recipes and stuff, and I can give them away as gifts for Christmas. Just a bucket full of goodies, chocolates and cookies and candies and whatever we feel like making. So what else is new? I don't have any plans for my birthday. Maybe just to get together. I like eating, so but yeah, I don't have any specific plans. You know how it is when you get older. You don't like do lots, but even like what Samantha had today, just having people over and stuff, that was nice, and that's what I might do for mine. A little Erica head. Good night. Love you.
Love you. What are you doing?
Showing the camera. You. Okay, go away. Love you. Bye. Take this doggy with you. She's soggy and she's trying to eat my cheese.
Nova, come on.
Yeah.
Do you have any ice cream?
Yeah. So, huh?
Do you have any ice cream?
In the Neapolitan, there's a bit. I don't know what flavors are left in the Neapolitan, so you can check in there. That's it.
No other thing?
There might be like some lollies, but I don't think so. Love you. Bye. I'm going shopping on Tuesday.
Okay.
Sorry for the interruption. No, we don't have ice cream that I know of. So, except what I said, there is some Neapolitan in a thing, but I don't know of the 3 flavors what's left, because certain people like certain kinds and some don't like the other kind, and yeah, so that is Nova just bumping my light. Nova, do you want to come here and say hi? I can turn you down. Hi, Nova. Nova. Oh, there she goes. Love you, night. Samantha says night, Erica. She says thank you. I'm listening to them talking. She got an ice cream treat or something, and then when she went upstairs, her brother said, "Where's mine?" And now she's like downstairs. So cheers. I'm a thirsty girl. So do you like hummus? I like the red pepper hummus better than just plain hummus. Hummus. So, what else? I listen to podcasts. I listened to one episode yesterday of this new podcast, because if I see a podcast that I might like, or I hear about one that I might like, I just press like plus, like, to start following it. And then because I listen to like most recent episodes of all the podcasts that I'm already caught up on, they'll pop in the most recent episode of the new ones that I started following that might have been going for a couple of years. And there's this one with Dana Carvey and David Spade, which are both SNL, like Saturday Night Live alumni. And they have Samantha says, gotta go, love you too, bye. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock, so 9:05, so I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you tomorrow, Samantha. It was great seeing you today. Happy birthday for tomorrow. So yeah, it's they had Maya Rudolph on the episode that I just listened to, and so it seems like they might. I don't know if it's only people who've been on Saturday Night Live that they interview. Hi Nova, you're back. I don't know if it's only SNL people that they interview or not, but it seems like a funny one. And I really love, but I'm already caught up to all the episodes. But I love Smartless with Jason Bateman, Jack. I mean, not Jack. Hey, get your nose off of it. Go. Out. Out. Go. No, but out. My brain's up. Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, and he played Jack on Will and Grace. I know his name. My brain is not working. Will Arnett, Jason Bateman, and what is his name? Anyways, he played Jack on Will and Grace, and they have a podcast called Smartless, and it's really, really good. I really enjoy it. It's so funny. You just know how mates take the mickey out of each other. Oh my god, I'm so English. But that means, like, you know how buddies, like, take the that's English too. So, you know how buddies, because, you know, Canadian, you know how buddies like to bug the shit out of each other or make fun of each other? I don't even know what the term is, like, what's a Canadian term for taking, like, bugging the shit out of someone? Like, just, you know, bugging each other. Poke. So anyways, they are hilarious on Smartless. And if you want us to do a funny podcast, it would be that one, I would suggest. And they interview different people. So you don't even have to listen to every episode. You can look through the episodes and see someone who you'd like to listen to the interview with. The one that I just listened to was Ewan McGregor. So, and I actually think, if I'm not mistaken, I actually think there is one in my most recent episodes that I haven't listened to. So, but I listen to a lot of crime podcasts as well. And it's interesting when I go on to, like, a lot of them have, like, especially the crime ones, they have, like, Instagram accounts that are the same name as the podcast. So if they're talking about something and they want to add a picture, you can go onto their Instagram or their other social media and see what the picture is that they share. So when I go onto some of my crime podcasts, I can see who that some of my friends and family follow certain podcasts on. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, that's interesting that person likes this crime podcast or this comedy podcast or whichever. Or I listen to a lot of different spiritual podcasts as well, different things. End of Life University is one of my favorite, with dealing with death doulas and lots of end of life stuff. But I like some other ones as well. So, let me look at here. It is 57 minutes, so I have 3 minutes, but that's pretty close to the hour, and I don't know what else you want me to ramble about. Got lots to do, lots to get done, as you guys know. And speaking of podcasts, well, I'm organizing over by the boiler and doing all the things I do before I get to my workout. I am going to be listening to my headphones and listening to podcasts. So I explain my life to you guys hey, you know those banana clips? I have some of those, and my hair's so long now. I should wear maybe next Sunday, I'll wear my hair in a banana clip. Just go 80s for you, right? Even if they're not in, I'll make them in again just for me. So I'm going to wear a banana clip. That's the other thing with the bathroom downstairs, is I have all my hair things and stuff down there. But my kids are old enough now that if I got ready to go anywhere, I have time to do my hair and do all these things, but I don't go anywhere. And my hair, all my stuff isn't, like, it is there, but it's not, like, accessible, like, and organized. So I can, like, but once I can, then maybe I'll start putting clips and doing stuff in my hair. But I don't think I can do the same styles I did when I was younger, because guess what? I'm going to be 44. I'm not going to be 14. So, and even when I was in my 20s, because I was a bit of a freak, I still did, like, you know, like, I would do, like, these, like, curl things like this, and then put, like, little butterfly clips there. And I can still do something like that, but now I would have to use, like say, black ones that, you know, looked kind of decent. But whereas when I was younger, I would be like, so it's like alternative, I would do, like, there are, like, 3 things like that. But I would do, like, you know, like fluorescent green, or like something that stood out with my colors and stuff. Maybe I'm still allowed to do those things. I don't know. Anyhow, sir, it is the end of another episode, so we will see you next Sunday for season 8, episode 8. So again, those, what's the word, like repeating numbers. So I'll look up what 44 means for my 44th birthday and what the astrology of the number 8 means. So I love you guys, and thanks for tuning in, or if you're listening to this at a later time, hopefully it was interesting enough. Otherwise, yeah, give me some topics, and if you remind me, maybe this week I will do the paper thing where I can take out different topics to talk about and my opinion on them, because everybody has opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one, and most people don't care to know anything about it. But you guys, if you're tuning into this, you obviously care about my opinion, not my butthole. Anyways, love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.